Hey there, folks. It's Jimmy Stewart here, hoping this is finding you all doing well. Now, today's video, I'm going to talk about another guitar, and this is continuing on our classic vintage or vintage classic guitar series. And this is going to be episode number 11. And we're going to introduce to you another guitar, this time an acoustic, and I'm talking about this guy right here. Now this is a early 2000 Martin 000C-16GTE. What's all that stand for? Well, the 000 from Martin is they call it a grand auditorium. It's a smaller bodied guitar in comparison to the Dreadnought. And Martin only made these for about 4 years, from 1999 until 2003. They also had a RGTE version, which was a rosewood version. This is the mahogany. This has a solid Sitka spruce top. It's a gloss top. Tortoise pickguard. You got mahogany sides and back. I believe they did the neck out of cedar on these. And it's got a bone nut, rosewood fretboard, the X special hybrid X bracing on the inside of the guitar, and just a very, very cool guitar. I love Martins. They're built right here in the wonderful state of Pennsylvania. And, you know, again, they only did about 4 years of this particular guitar, and they're no longer available. So obviously it's a classic and it's a vintage. This is an early 2000. And here's a little tip for you if you want to try to, you don't know the year of your particular guitar. I know mine because I did buy this myself new in early 2000. But the serial numbers on Martin guitars are normally on a placard up under here as you look down the guitar. And you can see inside there, and it'll list the serial number. And mine is a 730811. And then you just need to go online because Martin, what they did, which was very unique, was they serialized their guitars back from the 1800s, and they would just go in concession. They didn't care whether it was a Dreadnought or a 000 or whatever it was. It was guitar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and all the way up the line. And they kept meticulous records at Martin. So online there's a cutoff date that will show you a cutoff date for a particular year based on the serial number, and then the next year and the next year and the next year and the next year. So you can just go on there, look at your serial number, and if it's beyond the cutoff date for a particular year, then it's the following year. So in my particular case, in 1999 the cutoff was like 71, 72 and some change or something like that as I looked it up. And this is a 730811, so this is an early 2000. Just a wonderful guitar. Again, it is a smaller bodied guitar, which produce more mid-ranges, more not quite as deep and full sounding as a Dreadnought, as these were really designed to be plugged in because it does have the Prefix Pro. This is built by Fishman. It is a piezo unit. Again, this runs off a 9-volt battery, and you can see here, hopefully, I might do an up-close shot so you can get an idea of how that looks. You've got your bass, your middle, your treble, and your brilliance switching on here. You've got your volume control and a notch control, along with a phase in and out switching. Just depending on what you're running it through, whether you need to hit that phase button. Today I'm going to try to demonstrate it right through the monoprice amp using a single Hotone patch of just a clean acoustic guitar, which would be this. So we're going to try it like that. You got your enclosed tuners. Again, Martin did a nice job on these for about 4 years. They did do an RG, or the 16RGTE, which is the exact same guitar basically, except it is rosewood back and sides instead of mahogany back and sides. So the Gloss Top Auditorium by Martin, early 2000. I think that qualifies it as being a vintage and a classic, again, because they only made these about 4 years. And the 000 is a classic. For those that are familiar, back in the early 90s, I think it was, Eric Clapton did a special, MTV special, called Unplugged, and then they did the subsequent album from that recordings. And he used a 000 28, and since that time, they've made a Eric Clapton 000C-28 model based on that guitar that he used. And he also used an old 00042, I think it was, pre-war. That was a very expensive guitar. I think that sold at auction for almost $800,000 or something like that. So it is certainly a classic. I'm not going to go through the entire history of Martin. I kind of did that for you in the 1994 Martin HD35 video that I did on the Classic Vintage series. Again, if you haven't checked that out, take a look at the link. But I will tell you that, again, that these were only produced from 99 to 2003. This is the 000C-16. Stuff like that, early Cat Stevens. It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. Still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know. You find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. And I was once like you are now. And I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. So take the time and think a lot. Think of everything that you got, or you may still be tomorrow, but your dreams may not. Old Cat Stevens. Anyway, the kinds of things that you really want to be able to do. Let's plug this in. Get a quick tune on it, and you can see kind of what it sounds like. Now, normally I would not play this particular style of guitar through an amp. I would run this through front of house. I'd run it through a PA system. But just to give you a general idea, we'll see. Not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. So it sounds pretty nice plugged in, even through an amp. So it sounds pretty nice. So the Martin 000C-16GTE, again, solid spruce, Sitka spruce top in a gloss top, mahogany sides and back, the Fishman system, the cedar neck. It is a 16 radius rosewood fretboard, 14 fret with the cutaway. Just a very, very cool guitar. Again, not available any longer, but you can find these on Reverb and find them on eBay and occasionally. New, these were running around $14.99, between $14.99 and $16.99. They were kind of the mid-tier price point for Martin back then. I know they've come out with a series of much less expensive guitars, $500 or $600 different brands that they have now with alternative woods and things like that. But in the the 1990s, early 2000s, this was kind of a price point that they thought would be acceptable for the Martin lovers that could get a triple O for a fairly decent price without spending the $3,000-$4,000 for a full-size dreadnought. Again, designed to be plugged in, but they sound very, very good. If you just want to play it unplugged, it still sounds fine. It projects fine. Short video of the day, folks. Just wanted to continue on with the classic vintage guitar series here on the channel. Again, this is number 11 on that particular series. Great guitar. Martins are well worth the money if you can afford them. I highly recommend grabbing one. I think they still make a triple O, but this particular guitar is no longer available. Nor is the version of this that was the 000C-16GTE, which was the rosewood version of this. Just very, very cool. Again, it's nice because it's comfortable to play. It's not as bulky as a dreadnought. And again, if it was good enough for Clapton, it's good enough for me. So I appreciate you stopping by the channel today, folks. Thank you so much. On the last video I did last week, on the Red Special here, the IYV Brian May copy, I explained that we were getting very close to the 2,000 mark. We have now gone over that, and we're actually very close to the giveaway I wanted to do, which was a prize I wanted to present to the 2021 subscriber. And I'm finding that's going to be very difficult to do because it's hard for me. I can't look in my logistics on my page and see who it was actually the 2021 subscriber. I thought I could, but I can't. So I still want to give this away, and I want to make it fair to all the subscribers. So what I decided to do, I guess, is if you'll leave a comment on this particular video and pick a number, say from 1 to 2,000. I think that's fair. We have over 2,000 subscribers now. So if you're a subscriber, pick a number from 1 to 2,000. I'm going to pick a number which I already have, and I've put it away. And what we'll do on the next video is we'll reveal whoever comes the closest to that number or picks that number straight out will get the prize. So how's that sound? I'm trying to make it fair, and I'd like to be able to give this to any one of our subscribers, not just the 2021 subscriber, and trying to find out who that actually is going to be nearly impossible. So let's do that. Pick a number listed here on this particular video. Tell me what your number is, and my number, I'll match that up, and whoever comes closest or whoever actually picks that number will send the prize out to you. Okay? I think that's fair. And that gives all the subscribers a chance. Okay? So, folks, we're going to wrap it up for today. It's Jimmy Stewart saying thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. And again, if you're on the fence about it, as I always say, come on over to the good side. Would love to have you on board. So until next time, take care of yourselves. Please stay healthy. Please stay safe. And we'll talk to you all again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now, folks. Now, what the heck did I do with that guitar this went to?